defensive Prince of SoundCloud. So, we'll talk about football. I usually don't talk too much about football because I don't watch a lot of it. But I used to. I used to watch back in 70s, 80s. I was into it deep. Well, deep enough. Casually, I guess. Not too deep. Not too deep. But I watched it all the time because it's what you did as a kid, And one of my favorites, Eric Dickerson, played for the Los Angeles, and great running back. Love to watch him play, along with Harris, Peyton, all the greats, all the great running backs, Earl, and just it was just good to it's good to see them because they had power, they had grace, and they were peak performance, and they inspired us. You know what I mean? There wasn't a lot of selfishness from a lot of those guys as far as what I saw. It was more of a team sport than what it is now. People weren't quick to get traded, and that brings me to my point. Eric Dickerson was what you would consider now as a franchise player. I mean, right now you really don't. Like, who's a franchise player now? Like, you have to pay them to be a franchise player now. You have to pay them to stay. You know what I mean? It's. I mean, when you get somebody who's the face of a team, you pay them for that now. Back when I was coming up, you didn't have to necessarily pay them for that. You just paid them. You know what I mean? You weren't paying them to stay. There was a difference. Now you pay the franchise player to stay. And Eric Dickerson, I mean, he was a franchise player. He helped that team, become highly successful. He was one of the reasons why people wanted to watch the Rams. And so there's this brouhaha between him and Fisher, because he reportedly said something bad about the team. I guess they're in a losing streak. I don't watch ball. But, I felt some type of way when I saw it, because it's like somebody who helped that team become even noticeable, become a winning team at one point, like you don't dog that person out. I can't see Tomlin dogging out Franco Harris. I can't see somebody coming up to Bradshaw like, don't come back. I can't see that. I can't see that. You know what I mean? I can't see somebody running up on Dick Butkus like, hey, kind of don't need you on the sidelines, brother. Out in Chicago, I can't see that. You know what I'm saying? Mean Joe Green. I can't see none of that, because they were the face of the team. They were the reason why we bought the tickets. They were the reason why we loved the sport. That love didn't just, it wasn't just temporary. That love festers and it grows into, of course, our offspring, and, it's like, hey, this is the team that my dad likes or my mom likes. This is the team that I like. It grows and grows and grows and grows, and it continues on. Even if you don't have the best team in the world, like the Cleveland Browns, if they break even, if they have a 5-5 or 6-6 season, it's just like, woo, Cleveland Browns, go. But they have some very, very loyal fans regardless. They're disappointed a lot, but they're still there. Pittsburgh, same way. In LA Rams, the same way. So, whether Eric Dickerson, I mean, he went on, he had this long diatribe about what happened and how he felt, but he pretty much doesn't want to be on the sideline anymore, and because they said he was saying something bad about the team. Listen, love is hard. Eric loves his team. If he sees where the team could be doing, having an improvement, and he says something to the players and the players get all bummed out about it, it's just like, you're the one who's on the field, not me. I did my due diligence. I know what this team represents. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Love is hard, man. You know, love is not for the weak. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want him saying something, just be like, yo, dial it back a little bit. Or can you tone it down just a scotch? You know what I mean? That's, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The players are getting flustered because, of what this stern representative of the team is saying. Then tell them to dial it back. But for the most part, the fact that a Terry Bradshaw would show up on the Steelers sideline, you know what I'm saying, a Walter Payton, or if he was alive, I think Walter Payton's dead, but you know what I'm saying, any of the greats would show up on the sideline. That makes the old heads like me want to watch, want to just see, because we see one of the guys we favored on the sideline, like, wow, this dude is still in shape. You know what I'm saying? This dude is still there representing the team. It's like a family, you know what I mean? It's like an extended family. And in family, man, you say stuff to family all the time. Sometimes family don't speak to each other, but when the chips start to fall, you know what I'm saying? Let somebody say something against your family and see who shows up. I mean, so I'm just saying, man. I just don't think it's right. I think they should invite those guys. They should not only just let them, they should reach out to those guys and have some seats for them or whatever. Like, yo, if you want to show up, these seats are always designated for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't even worry about the price. Get yourself some free food, because when they show up, you know the numbers are gonna go up because they're there. Like, don't even play with that. So that's just my word. And Jeff Fisher was like, nah, I ain't even say nothing. He can come down anytime. But that's to any. This to any team. Man, you don't dog out the favorites, man. You just don't do that, because they bring people like me back to the sport. It's your boy Tone 202, man. Have some love for each other.